It's what you do. This your boy Uncle Jerry, and let me know if y'all ready for another episode of Uncle Jerry Live. Tap in, y'all. Remember, follow your boy Uncle Jerry 330 on all podcast, all platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That's Uncle Jerry 330, and check out A Week in the World and check out your boy Uncle Jerry Live. And my favorite, my baby, what I love so much, the Uncle Jerry Stereo Podcast, which I started way back in the day. Check out all that stuff. Y'all know how we do it. It's a special episode of Uncle Jerry Live. So we're going to get this bad boy cracking. Like I said, I got my boy D-Boy in the house. We're going to talk fragrances. He going to unlock the secrets. We're going to get it all from our man D-Boy today. So without further ado, y'all remember, tap the screen, like, comment today. This is going to be a great show. We're going to get a lot of information about scents and fragrances. We all going to learn something today. But y'all know how we get down. Remember, follow your boy, Uncle Jerry 330, on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. So without further ado, get this bad boy. Let me get it cracking.
It's Uncle Jerry. It's Uncle Jerry. It's Uncle Jerry. What it do? 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 Worldwide crew. You know it ain't what you say.
Take him to church. Take him to church.
It's what you do. In the 330, you gotta get it. Get up and be productive. Let's go, Ohio. It's the Uncle Jerry Podcast.
How y'all doing? What it do, worldwide crew? It is not what you say. It is what you do. This is your boy Uncle Jerry, man. How is everybody feeling today? I don't have Ruby Rue with me today. She doing her thing. Make sure y'all follow my sister on TikTok. That's DJ Kitty Boo on TikTok. She's doing her thing. I'm so proud of her. She wasn't able to make it today. But you know your boy, Uncle Jerry, is here. We live and we lit, y'all. How y'all feeling, man? I've been feeling awesome. If you've been feeling awesome, man, get in that chat. Let me know how you've been feeling. It's been great. So many things is going on as far as Monroe Media and Starseed. So everything is taking off tremendously. I'm so proud of that. I had a great week. If you had a great week, let me know. It was great. You know your boy. I got to stay healthy, right? And shout out to everybody who's taking those steps for health and wellness, man. I know it's not easy. It's not easy, but I'm proud of my city. You know why? Because I'm seeing a lot of people, real talk, a lot of people making healthy choices. I'm seeing couples in the gym together. I'm seeing people going in and taking one step at a time. Don't stop. I don't care what nobody says. You keep going, okay? Because even for me, and when you elevating, you're going to have some hate talks. I'm going to tell you what a hate talk is. A hate talk is a person that's just a hater. You know what I mean? They never say anything encouraging to you. They always want to try to say little sneaky stuff to you. And I want to tell y'all something. Embrace the hate talks. You know what I mean? Even for myself, when I started on my journey, you know, I was a big guy. And there was a long health reasons told me, look at yourself, Jerry, and do it for you. Right? It's not easy. Every day you got to go in. You got to sacrifice and put that work in. And you're going to have your hate talks. They'll say, your legs are small. Your butt's little. You know what? You know what? That gives me fire to keep going. I love hate talks. When you got hate talks in your life, don't stop. They're going to hate. I don't really... A lot of women say, I don't want no big muscular man. Let me tell you something. You know you want your man in shape, and you know you want your woman in shape. But at the end of the day, you're going to have haters. If you don't have haters, let me break something down to you. If you don't have hate talks, you're not doing it right. If you don't have people biting your style, you're not doing it right. So when they come to me and say, Uncle, you got your chest is big and your legs is little, or your butt's big, your butt's small. You know what I tell a hate talk? You know what I tell them? I tell them, thank you, because I'm going to go harder And like I said, shout out to all my people, every person that's taking that step towards a healthy lifestyle. I'm behind you. You got any questions? Holla at your boy, and I'll be right there. Because we moving forward in 2026. No tricks in 26. It's time to build, y'all. Like I said, shout out to everybody on the healthy journey. And for me, it's a lot going on. I am so proud of my baby, Allison. You know, it's tough when you have your kid and it's time for college. It's all great when they're going through middle school and high school, but that college experience, that is how can I say, it's a situation where it's very rewarding, right? So my daughter's worked so hard, and shout out to all the kids that's worked hard all year in school. But my baby Baba T, she was doing her thing, y'all, all year, 4 points, doing it. So I kind of felt like, as a father, I felt like, hey, I got me a Division I athlete with all the schools that were so interested in her. I'm talking about Ohio State, Bowling Green, Ohio University, all the top schools in Ohio consider my daughter not for her athletics prowess, because she's very good at track, just for her academics. So it's a great time to really see your kids grow. You know, and she worked hard for this, so we get into recruiting. So we went on our first visit, and it just so happened we went to my alma mater, Tiffin. And it brought back some nostalgic things for your boy. I went to my old dorm. I went back to the town. It felt good. And to see my daughter, I said, Allison, you got so many schools. Ohio University, Mount Union, all these great schools that want to offer you full. Why Tiffin? You know what she told me? She said, Dad, I want to go to that school because I want to follow in your footsteps. I'm going to repeat that. He said, Dad, I want to go because I want to follow in your footsteps. And that brought tears of joy to me, because I know as a father, right, and it's tough. Shout out to all the fathers that's doing it by themselves. You would think, hey, single father, it's a tough job. There's no mom around. She don't have a mother to say, you know what, here's what you need for your feminine. She don't have the advice from a female to be like, this is what you need. I got to be the mom and the dad, but guess what? I'm so proud. I give divine honor to my ancestors. They come in and fill the void. I don't want to bring different type of women around who's not going to be loving my daughter like they love me. So at this time, I'm so glad, guys. And shout out again, it's tough. And let's raise our kids right, bro. If you got that child that's ready to go to the next level, don't put that shit that you grew up on them. You got to be different. You got to change, man. You got to be a different person so your child can be proud. This is my father. This is my mother. It felt good to have my daughter say, I'm doing it for you. So all those parents out there, you know, who was raising their child and they're getting up in age, don't make the same mistakes. Or don't let your child see the same mistakes that you did. Be different and show them that you can still have that support, but understand, man, we got to be different, y'all. We can't think we can raise our kids the same way we was raised. It just don't happen. You know what I mean? So again, shout out to my daughter, Alice, for doing her thing. All the kids that's doing what they have to do. I'm a proud father right now. I'm happy that I know my daughter's making good choices, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's next. And to cut it off real quick, she said, Dad, I got this homework assignment I've been on for 2 months, and I'm finishing it up right now. Like I said, this is your boy Uncle Jerry Live, and I got my special guest, D-Boy. He going to hop on, and we're going to talk fragrances in a minute. But y'all know how I get my people together. Follow your boy, right? So she said, Dad, they want you to write 30 words about me. I said, wow. How can I put together how proud I am of you, all the things you have done in 30 words? So I thought about it. I said, man, this is a lot, but I gave divine honor. I came up with my 30 words. She's happy. She's going to be surprised. I got a lot of things. I'm going all out about my baby. If your kids is doing what they got to do, go all out. Go all out for your kid. You know what I mean? If they're doing what they got to do, man, go all out for their graduation. It's tough. We all were there before. If your kid is doing what they got to do, especially if colleges see the best in them, all we can do is support. Remember, we can't put that thug stuff and all that stuff we was taught on our kids. We don't want to embarrass our kids. So all you single parents out there, raise your kid, try our best to mature up. don't embarrass them because that affects their kids. That affects our kids. So I got my notes in for everybody. I hope everybody doing great. Like I said, I got a great show lined up for y'all today. Today we gonna talk scents and fragrances, dog. One of the greats. When you talk fragrances and scents, this man is definitely a Hall of Famer, man. I met this man on TikTok, and ever since then, he's been a great inspiration to me. He's going to come on here and talk some scents, fragrances, everything we want to know, we're going to find out today on Uncle Jerry Live. So without further ado, y'all, I want y'all to give it up for my man, D-Boy from D-Boy Fragrances, y'all. What's up, my man?
What's happening? What's happening? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Man, first of all, I want to thank you for coming on, man. It was short notice. You came on. You're a real brother. You came right on there and said, Jerry, I'm going to help you out, brother. And I
Yeah,
appreciate that, man.
it's all love, man. It's all love in the community. If I can help somebody else out, I'm all for it because people help me. So it's just my way of paying it forward, and it's a blessing. It's
Right.
a blessing.
And like I said, you came on in all your flair. I see y'all see him right there. I
Come
got a
on,
real
man.
OG on the show today. I ain't
Stop
got
it.
no on the
Stop
corner
it.
fakeism. I got a real
Stop it.
OG. Y'all see, I got a polished brother on the show today. And not only is he polished, this man knows his fragrances. He knows his scents. And we had a chance to talk about it. And I had to. Listen, guys, I had to get this man on here so we can
Hold
all
on.
get
Hold
educated.
on.
Okay.
Let me say something.
All right.
Since you sit up here, you trying to, got me blushing and everything. You need to put them waves away before your audience gets seasick.
Woo, woo, my man. I said I had to bring him back, Debo. I said, I'm 52. What do you want to do? Right?
Right,
We
right,
gotta
right, right.
embrace it, right? So I said, I'm gonna
No
bring
doubt.
mine back one more time for the get down. I appreciate that, bro. Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's great when two awesome men can sit down and chop it up about something we all are learning about. We're all learning so much, and it's them fragrances, man. So before we get into that, right, I want you to let my people know a little bit about who D Boyd is.
Yeah. I mean, first off, Fragrance Family is D Boyd with D Boyd Reviews Fragrances, and I am your fragrance cognoscente. So, you want to know about my fragrance journey?
Tell them about yourself first. We're gonna touch it all that. So tell them about D Boyd. Tell them what
D
make D
Boyd.
Boyd D Boyd.
Oh man, what makes D Boyd D Boyd? First and foremost is faith. That's number one. Faith. Faith is number one. Family, fragrances. So you got the three F's: faith, family, and
I
fragrances.
like that. Faith, family,
That's what I live. That's what I live and breathe.
I
That's
heard
what I
that.
live and breathe. That's the only F's that my kids can come home with. It better be faith, family, and fragrances. That's all I'm trying to say.
I love it, man. So, like I tell y'all today, we're talking something about something that when you walk in a room, you get attention, right? Okay? It announces itself, right? We talk about those fragrances today, right, D-Boy? We're going to break those
Oh
fragrances
yeah.
down, right?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
for me, right, I got to tell you about my fragrance journey. It's a little, I'm kind of resurfacing my fragrance journey thanks to you, right? So when I started out, right, I was a young boy, and my grandpa Amos, right? He was a fly brother. He was a young. He was. I want. He was a pimp player, right? So,
Okay.
and on his table, right, on his dresser, he had the gold mirror, right, and he had all those fragrances sitting on that table right there. And that was the first time I never smelled none of them, bro. Just those
Right.
bottles, right? Meant so much to me, right? And how he cared about them, how each one would basically tell a story. Like so for you, right? What was it for you that got you started in the fragrance game?
Well, I mean, I've always been around fragrances. Like even when I was in grade school, my aunts would always have like the little African oils, the Egyptian oil, Egyptian musk. So they would always keep me laced. And my uncles, they always had cologne. So they would always pass down little bottles and stuff like that. So even, like it goes all the way back to grade school. I was built for this, fam.
Huh?
I was built for this. So it just never stopped. And then as I got older, then you got into the you got into some of the designer fragrances. You got into that obsession. You know what I'm saying? That Calvin Klein obsession and stuff like that. You got into the curve and things of that nature. And it just never stopped. It just never stopped.
Wow.
It was always a part of me. There was always a complement of my mannerisms, um, athletic abilities, education, you know, light skin. Light skin was the thing. You know what I mean? Light skin coming back. Don't you start it. Light skin coming back. You know, I have hazel eyes. So they would have all these different things, but the one of the things that was also very consistent was you smell good. What are you wearing? And that was just that was the catapult. You know what I mean? That was that springboard. That was like, I'm always going to smell fresh. I don't care no matter what I do. If it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna do it smelling good.
I heard that. I heard that. I got my boy D Boyd on here. I said so. I want to, like I said, so much I want to talk about, right? And I like
Okay.
to relate myself because I know my boy D Boy gonna get me totally in the game, right? So I had to ask. I got so many questions I want to make sure I get right, and I got all my interview questions ready for you, and we're gonna have some fun at the same time. Like I
Okay.
said, I moved into the cool water, the obsessions and things like that, right? That was the way for me. Now I can remember I had the bottle of obsession and cool water. I was legit. I was good. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And as I grew, I started kind of got away from scents, but now watching how it complements the whole man, I'm back into it, right? So
Yeah.
for you, right, I want to ask you, do you remember the first scent that you purchased and how that made you feel?
My first purchase. My first purchase probably was cool water. It probably was. Like all the other ones were handed to me, like the Haye Karate and the Brute by Fabergé, all that stuff. Like I'm aging myself, but it is what it is. But I think the first one that I actually purchased was probably Cool Water. Davidoff, Cool Water.
See, that cool water was that. I think cool water set a lot of brothers fresh game because that was for me. Cool water was the first one said the women said, "Ooh, you smell good."
Yeah, Cool Water was the move.
That was
All the other ones they were hand downs, and I was cool with that. But I think, if I remember correctly, my first one was Cool Water, blue bottle. It was good to go.
I heard that. Like I said, my boy D. We gonna pick his brain today, y'all. I'm not letting this man lead till we get inside his brain and we just as cold with this fragrance as him. That's my job today. So real talk, I gotta ask some deep questions, right? So you got a lot of fragrances, right? I'm gonna get right into it, right? Because
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
wants to know this. I want to know it. I got my notebook right here, ready to
Okay.
write this stuff down. We want to know what's D Boy's top five. We going right now.
Ooh, you jumping right into it,
Right
huh?
in. I ain't put Uncle J live. This is Uncle J live, D Boy.
Top five. Honestly, I can honestly say I don't have a top five.
Okay.
I honestly don't believe in a top five. And the reason why is, for me, my favorite fragrance is what I'm wearing that particular day. It depends on my mood. It depends on what statement am I trying to make. What am I doing? So it changes. But since you want to put me on the spot, I would say fragrances that define me. I would say Clive Christian's Hedonistic.
Y'all better take notes. Y'all heard him. When this man
Yeah,
speaks, it's hot. I'm with you, Clive Christian. I'm with you.
Clive Christian Hedonistic. That's this one right here. And
Okay.
this one is one of those, if luxury had a scent, it would be this. Luxury, this is luxury in a scent form. That's what this is.
Wow.
And I would definitely be remiss if I did not mention Mason Crivelli, Hibiscus Mahajab. To me, this is art in a bottle. It's bold and it's expressive. You get those florals and all that stuff, just complete depth. There's nothing soft about this, even though it's sweet.
Huh. Huh.
Um, Chanel Le Leon, that one right there, it it doesn't chase attention. It just demands respect. And I'm a Leo, so that one is right in line with me.
Okay.
Yeah, the lion. So I had to have, when I first smelled it, I was like, I gotta get that, and I got it. Um, I'm gonna throw some shameless plugs out there because I have to.
Okay.
I'd have to say Sweet Seduction, and I say Sweet Seduction because this was my vision brought to life. So this was one of my collaborations that I did with Nobility Parfums. So this is definitely one that resonates with me.
I know
Oh,
it does because I'm gonna tell
that
you something.
chocolate, those fruits.
And when you
This is
describe it to me,
dangerous.
I can smell your description if that makes any sense, right?
My
And
goodness, man.
and
I'm
for
telling you
you,
right
D,
now. Go ahead.
and for you, right? 'Cause we're gonna be staying right here, right? I've seen a lot of collaborations, right, for shoes and clothes and things like that nature, right? So when I met you and we talked, right, you told me you had a collaboration with Nobility Parfums, right? So let the people know how you have to be a bad brother for somebody to consider you to do your own signature parfum, a collab, right? Just like Virgil with Nike, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Things like these are people that are well known and know their craft. Be able to be considered for a collaboration for yourself. Let the people know what that process looked like and what was the vision behind the Sweet Seduction.
So the process behind it was one, I had already had a solid relationship with the mad scientists over at Nobility Parfums.
Okay.
And so I had been reviewing, analyzing, testing many of his fragrances. And, we formed a good friendship. That's my guy. That is my bro.
Okay.
That's my guy. And one day I just went to him. I said, I got an idea. He was like, what? I said, I have an idea for a fragrance. He says, I've been waiting. I noticed you for fragrances. Tell me about it. And I said, okay, I'm gonna put you to work. I said, you already know that I love Clive Christian because they use so many ingredients, over 200 ingredients in some fragrances. So that complexity of using that amount of ingredients, molecules, notes, so forth and so on, and be able to blend it and make it smell amazing, that's enticing to me. Another one of my favorites brands is Boadicea the Victorious because of the depth and the complexity that they bring to the game, and they just don't smell like everything else that's out there. So I said, well, what if I took a bunch of notes, complexity, depth, put it all together, and put out a fragrance that doesn't smell like everything else that's on the market?
Okay.
So when I was talking to him about that, he says, well, what do you have in mind? And I told him, I said, I want a bunch of different fruits in the top with some chocolate. And I was at his lab with him, and I was literally smelling notes, smelling molecules, and saying, I want this, I want that, add this. And then he was adding some other different things just to kind of bring it together. And we ended up coming up with a powerhouse. So, if you don't mind, with Sweet Seduction, these are just the top notes:
Okay.
chocolate, sugarcane, black cherry, Jamaican rum, aldehydes, which makes the fruits and things of that nature project a little bit more,
Okay.
kiwi, cantaloupe, black currant, green and red apple,
Oh my.
brandy wine, raspberry,
Uh huh.
plum, and cold pressed lemon. That's just the top notes.
Okay.
Some fragrances barely have that many notes in the entire fragrance. We got all that just in the top note.
Wow.
So then when it dries down a little bit and it starts to transition into the mid or to the heart notes, I brought the chocolate back in again. I said I wanted to continue the chocolate. I want this to be a theme. I want it to transition smoothly, but I want you to take you on a journey. So we got in the heart, in the heart we got chocolate. We added amber, tobacco, some woody notes, heliotrope, orange blossom, vanillin, myrrh, jasmine sambac, and bergamot.
Wow.
So you see, there's a lot of florals, but there's that chocolate. But then he he thought it was kind of weird that I said bergamot in the heart because bergamot normally goes on the top.
Uh huh.
I said no, I want it in the mid because I want to bring the fruits back down for
Okay.
an easy transition. So everything was done intentionally. When it completely dries down, notice I'm not going chocolate, but I went with cocoa. But it's still in that family, right?
Okay. Uh huh. I'm with you.
So cocoa, black pepper. Remember in the heart it had vanillin, but now in the base there's vanilla. There's more tobacco, tonka bean, patchouli, cedarwood, sandalwood, ambergris, Peru balsam, burnt caramel. There's some almond, fruity musk, ambroxan, castoreum, smoked leather,
Huh.
more amber, black argarwood, which is oud, benzoin, cognac, pinkies up, and some oak aged brandy wine. That's what's in this. And that's the reason why this sold out. And we had to make a larger batch and put it back up for pre order.
How'd you feel about it selling? Did you ever think it was gonna sell out when you first of all, that was the mind to think of all those things. That sounds like years and years of just want something to smell different, right?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
how did it make you feel when it? And guess what, people? It's sold out. So while y'all here right now, he gonna give us the link to get your pre-order. How'd that make you feel when it's sold out? You know, you think you up when you get a sellout. In my opinion, you up there with
Yeah.
the Louis Vuittons and all those guys. How'd that make you feel, D?
Man, I was ecstatic. I felt blessed. I was humbled. It brought some tears of joy to my eyes because it was the culmination of a lot of hard work. And it wasn't just work from me. The mad scientist over at Nobility Parfums, he put work in. He added some other notes in there to help make it come together. Man, it was a very humbling experience.
How long
And
it
then
take
I
to
hit him
sell
with a
out?
Brolo punch.
How
Go
long it
ahead.
take for that stuff to sell out? How long it take? How,
It sold out in a matter of weeks. It sold out in weeks.
and you a marketing guy like me. What did you have to put a whole lot of marketing behind the seat production, or did the smell speak for itself?
A little bit of both. So when people would order something from Nobility Parfums, he and I, yeah, throw a little sample in there. Um, we did promos, little video clips or just art with what the notes were. I was going live and I was talking about the fragrance. So before it even released, I was already talking about it.
Wow.
And because of the people that follow me, and they know how hard I am when it comes to fragrances, Like I live and breathe this. Like this is a lifestyle. This is no front. Um, when I was telling him what was going to happen and what I was working on, he was like, if D Boyd is involved in it, I need to smell it because I know he's going to come strong. And I did.
I can't wait. And like I said, y'all
Yeah.
got to understand about this brother right here, D Boy. It's so many companies that come to this man for their guidance to help them move their cologne and perfume. And I'm gonna tell you, when I talked to this man last night, when he's done, he's done. What does it take for you to have that perfect partnership with the cologne and fragrance company that makes it work for you?
I don't necessarily know if there's ever a perfect partnership, but I think first and foremost, it's trust. If I can't trust you to hold your word, I can't work with you. If you are not using top quality ingredients, I can't work with you. If you're doing that little shady stuff on the side, I want no part of you whatsoever. And if I find out, I cut it off.
Believe me,
I can't play that. Like my reputation, and the way I view myself, and the way that my followers follow me. You can't lead if you don't have followers,
right.
and you can't follow if you don't have anyone to follow. So these individuals, based on my reputation, if I say something's good, it's good. They're gonna go with it. They don't need a tester. They just need my word. My word is bomb.
Right. And
So go ahead.
like I said, when you showed me the many.
I can't hear you. Audio cut out.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
When you showed me, and this is no game, people, this man will put your cologne in the burial ground.
Oh, come on now.
I seen. Come on, I'm gonna keep. D Boy has showed me boxes of cologne that haven't even made what y'all see behind there. We're gonna talk about that too. That's how deep this man is. That's how serious and respected he is in the cologne and perfume game. And I'm so glad to have you on the show, D Boy. And we're gonna keep on picking your brain. How you feeling? You feeling all right? How you feeling, man? You feeling all right?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
We
So
we still on my top five.
we still let's go.
The last one I'm going to talk about is Sundown Reserve.
Okay.
This was freshly bottled. This doesn't even have a label yet. Labels didn't come out yet. And this is my second collaboration with Nobility Parfums. So with this one, think a fresh baked oatmeal chocolate chip cookie with walnuts that just came out the oven.
This nigga here.
Okay, so this is a true gourmand. The top notes on this one is oatmeal, cinnamon icing, walnut, and rum. And then in the heart notes, the mad scientist created this hot oven accord. So it kind of makes the fragrance, the smell of the fragrance feel warm, like gives this warmth. And it has a slight metallic scent to it, as if something just came fresh out of the oven. And then there's beeswax absolute and caramel. And now in the base, when it truly dries down, you get vanilla, coumarin, brown sugar, dark chocolate, amber, and broccoli, warm musk, and woody notes. And there's these two right here. Ridiculous. They're ridiculous.
So basically, if I put that on right, I'll be
You're gonna be late.
like a tasty treat to them out there.
You're gonna be a treat. Yeah, you're gonna be a treat.
I want to be a treat, though. When you
There you go.
the way you describe them, D Boy, you can just automatically just feel it on your skin, and it makes you feel so refreshed. you smell like a tasty treat. When you think of these, you're a mad scientist yourself to think of all those things that we want to smell like this, add this and add that. That's just amazing, bro. We got D Boyd on here,
Yeah.
and it's
This right here,
come on.
this is big. This is big back
This is
season.
big back season.
Yeah, this is big
Yeah,
back
this is
season
big
right
back
here.
season right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Sundown Reserve.
Sundown Reserve.
It's big.
You probably have to
You
go
probably
get your
have to go
glucose
get your
and
glucose and
your glucose
your
check
glucose
after
check
smell.
after
Just
smelling.
wearing
Just
this.
wearing this.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you gotta get your glucose checked. That's
Yeah,
how good it
Yeah,
is.
you wear this. You got to go to
wear
the
this,
gym
you
the
gotta
next
go to
day
the
to
gym
burn
the
off the
next day to
calories.
burn off the calories.
That's what. That's a cherry line. I got the great D Boyd on there. You got that's your top five. That's your top five.
That's the top five. I mean, I
That's the
got
top
honorable
five. I mean, I
mentions.
got honorable
I'll run through
mentions.
some honorable
I'll run
mentions
through
real
some
quick.
honorable mentions real quick.
And I'm getting
Okay.
a lot of
And I'm
feedback,
getting a lot of
a lot of
feedback,
echo.
a
So
lot of echo. So
Let me tell you.
Victorious Fire
Victorious
Sapphire,
Fire Sapphires,
Fragrance
Fragrance
Dubois,
Dubois,
Rude Oud,
Rude Oud,
Zerjoff's Oud and
Zerjoff's
Overdose,
Overdose,
yeah, and Gris Charnel's Gris Charnel Extract.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
from BDK. Right.
We getting gems, y'all. We getting gems.
That would be my honorable mentions.
Okay.
But that Rude Oud, that's a Harrods exclusive.
Fire.
And it's off the chart. Beautiful stuff.
We sitting out here with D Boy. He giving us all the game we need. So educate us a little bit today, D Boy. Right?
Okay.
When you spray cologne, it's not just one smell, right? It's layers, right? So break down. And I just learned that when I got the Paco Rabanne, the different top note, middle notes, and bass note. For the people who have been living under a rock, break. Woo. Woo. That look elegant right there, bro.
That's what it is. So you want me to break down top notes, mid notes, and bass? So one, you got to understand, not all fragrances are traditional where they have a top, a heart, and a base. Some fragrances are what they call linear. They're just flat. What you smell from the beginning is what you smell at the end. And that's okay. Those are typically good for layering, right? But
Okay.
generally, in a traditional fragrance that has transitions and take you through a journey, the top notes will generally be filled with mostly fruits
Okay.
because those are smaller molecules. They project and evaporate much quicker.
Okay.
So that's what you smell at first. Then when you get into the heart, oh, and by the way, top notes typically will last 15, 20 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer.
Okay.
And then it starts to transition to the heart, which typically you'll find more of the florals there and some other notes as well. And those are medium-sized molecules, so they will come in after the opening and create a little bit of extra longevity for your fragrance. Then when it completely dries down, and that the heart typically lasts, 3, maybe 4 hours.
Okay.
And when it completely dries down, you get down to your base notes, and that's when you have those larger molecules, right? So larger molecules evaporate slower. So that's when you have the woody notes, the ambers, the vanillas, those types of things like that, the larger resins. And that's what creates the backbone of the fragrance. So there's a thing in the fragrance industry that I normally say is the top notes typically that's what sells the fragrance.
Okay.
So when you go to a department store, they're selling you the top notes, right? So the top notes will sell the fragrance. The mid, that'll keep you engaged, but the base is what keeps you completely,
Okay.
because that's what lasts the longest.
I'm learning.
Does it make sense?
A lot of sense. I'm not now because even when I start putting on cologne, I can tell that now. At first, I was
Yeah,
more into the top note, right? So as I start getting into it, and we're gonna talk about how it affects your skin and all that too, I can
yeah,
actually understand what you're saying about how it just changes. So basically, what he's saying is when you spray it, the cologne changes over time, right?
it does. It does. And here it is. It's the top notes introduce you, the heart notes connect you, bass notes stay with you. That's my terminology with that. And that's
Okay.
basically what it is. So let me hit you with this spray, and you're like, oh, well, what's that? And then when it starts to transition, now you're starting to feel a connection. Okay, how did this transition? And then that bass, that's what is keeping you around. That's what you for the remainder of that day or that night, depending on what time you got started.
Right.
But and that was the goal for me, even with my collaborations was let me one introduce you, but I want to introduce you to something different. Now I want to connect it. That's why you saw similar notes going from top to mid to bass. It's a transition, it's a flow. But then the bass is what keeps you. So all those things came right back around. So even in Sweet Seduction, it had that brandy wine and it had that Jamaican rum in the top. But in the bass, I added old age rum, brandy wine, but then I switched the rum to cognac.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you're still familiar, but we're keeping you grown up.
So those scents, so let me be clear. So those scents, when you made those, right, you already know that those are base scents, like the rum. Those are already base scents compared to the more fruits. It's always top scents. So when they mix it all together, it comes out like that in the spray.
So really, if you're a real perfumer, they're going to go through multiple iterations, and you're going to have. Give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
So you see this? This says DBT,
Uh
DB.
huh.
I'm sorry. What is this? DT2,
Okay. Okay.
right? So this is mine. This is the second version of top notes. So if you're doing a fragrance the right way, you literally should have one mixture that is top notes. You should have another one that's the mid,
Mm-hmm.
and then another one that's the base, right?
Okay.
So you should have those, and they should be blended separately and then brought together at the end.
Okay.
Oh,
We getting game today, y'all. We getting
I'm
some
telling you,
game.
like I literally have boxes from we went through 6 iterations of that fragrance to get it right. So in this box, I literally have the different versions that we went through, and the final version that I signed off on is like, that's the one. So
So
I have
so
the separate, so that one where I told you all the fruit notes and the chocolate and the rum and all that stuff that was in the top, I actually have that separate. And then I have all the mids separate. I have the base completely separate. I could literally wear the top notes on the one arm and the mid on my neck and the base on the other arm and still have a complete fragrance. But the one they're gonna evaporate at different times.
wow, I'm learning, boy. So how long did that process take? Like from was it a few year process development of Sweet Seduction, or was it fast for you because you already knew what you was going on? Let the people know, like for you being a connoisseur, how long it takes for you to really say that's the fragrance right there.
It took us 6 months. That was a 6 month process from the idea and the concept to blending, going through multiple iterations. Nope, that's not going to work. Nope, I don't like the way that this smells. Spraying it on other people, getting their opinion, and going back and saying something's just not right. And then I'm right back into the books. I'm researching, trying to figure out, well, what is causing the fragrance to smell like this? What is it? So as I started reading through the notes and kind of putting them together, what I found was there was a certain type of chocolate that we were using in the mid and mixed with the jasmine. No, we had iris. There was an iris that we were using.
Okay.
Those two together, it gave off this pungent type scent. So what I did was we changed the type of chocolate that we were using, and then we swapped out the iris for heliotrope, and it was magic.
Wow.
It was magic.
That's a man. So I'm talking to D Boy right now. We're in his mind. I think we kind of creeping into his mind on how he developed Sweet Seduction. Right. I love it. I love every
You
bit
don't
of
want to be in that mind, man. That mind is cluttered, bro. It's cluttered.
it. He says,
It's organized chaos.
which came out to perfection, right? So
Yeah.
let's talk about. Okay, we talked about our top notes, right? So I'm gonna go into Sweet Seduction with you, right?
Okay.
All the things. What is patchouli? What is vanilla, citrus, and all those things? Like, is it? How do I break that down? When you say you smell the patchouli, you smell the citrus and all that. It's like, break down some of the sense, the bergamot. Cause something like, even me going into the perfume game, I never knew all these things was in cologne and perfume. So quickly, if you
Yeah.
can, kind of break down some of those things so people that know when they hear you doing reviews, they can say, okay, I know about the patchouli. Okay, I know
Okay.
about the citrus. I know about the
I can do
vanilla. You
that.
feel me?
Yeah. So patchouli, we'll start with that one since that's the first one that you mentioned. So patchouli is this earthy, it's slightly sweet. It's that grounding type fragrance. Patchouli is typically found in the base.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
larger molecule, so it's going to create a longevity. But it's what we would call a green note. It's earthy, but it's slightly sweet. But
Okay.
also keep in mind when you hear these fragrances or these notes, there's so many different types of patchouli. There's so many different types of vanilla. There's so many different types of bergamot. So, when I say bergamot, I didn't say it was Calabrian bergamot or Sicilian bergamot. I just said bergamot. But I probably went through and smelled probably 8 different types of bergamot before we picked out which bergamot we wanted. It's a process.
Wow.
It's a process.
I see
Yeah,
it.
it's definitely a process. So bergamot, it's a fruit. It's a fleshy type fragrance. It's a citrus, basically what it is. Slightly bitter. And again, as I mentioned, there's different types of bergamot. But bergamot is one of those. It's one of those notes that definitely helps smooth out your fragrance and helps it with the transition part. It's typically found in top notes, but I went off the grade and put it in the mid in my fragrance, just because
Okay.
I wanted to be different.
That's what's up. That's
But if you think of bergamot, think lemon, think lime. It's in that family because it's citrus and it's bitter.
okay.
You have jasmine, and there's a bunch of different jasmines. Like we talk jasmine, but in mine there's jasmine sandbach. There's different ones, and obviously that's a floral. It's rich. It's that jasmine is a heavier one too. You sometimes will find it in most of the time you find it in the heart. It's a floral, and a lot of times you find the florals in the heart. So there's that. Rose, same thing. But again, there's so many different types of rose. Like there's Bulgarian rose, there's regular rose, there's rose absolute. There's so many different ones, and they all smell different. You could get a rose and it smells jammy. It could smell powdery. It could smell like lipstick. It could smell like crap. It depends on what type of rose it is.
Huh.
So we talked about patchouli, sandalwood, and cedarwood. Those are almost always found in the base. Sometimes people will move them into the mid if they're a little bit dangerous, like I am. But typically they're in the base. Sandalwood is obviously it's a wood. It's creamy. It adds this elegant of softness to a fragrance. And then you have cedarwood, which obviously is woody, but it gives it a more clean and a dry type fragrance.
Okay.
And we talked earlier, we talked about argylwood, which is oud.
That's how I was good. Boy, I'm on point. I've
Yeah,
been learning
argylwood is
about
an oud.
this oud. Tell us about the oud. Break that down for us, D.
So oud is a very expensive product. It's normally found like over in the Middle East, and it's a wood. It's hard to find. It's harvested in a very special way. It can be extremely strong, especially if you get it from over there versus it being Americanized, westernized, whatever. But when the oud is done right, I cannot get enough of it.
Huh.
And there's some that are stinky. Like there's some that they're very animalic, right? Like you literally smells like a camel or a horse or something like that, or hay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when it's done the right way and it's used purposefully, oud is a beautiful fragrance, bro.
Huh.
It is a beautiful fragrance.
I was learning something.
I'll give you two that you may or may not have ever heard of.
Okay.
And you never know that these are in fragrances, but if you heard what I was talking about there, and they're in some of my fragrances. So one is called Civet. When I first smelled that, I was like, who would ever put that in a fragrance? Garbage. You know what it smells like?
What it smells
It's
like?
pretty much cat piss. It smells like cat piss. Civet, if you look it up, Civet, you'll see images of like a wild cat. So, but the thing is, with any note, if you use it the right way, like for instance, Civet, you use it in what they call trace amounts, which is small amounts, and it actually will enhance a different note
Wow.
and bring out its best. So now at this point, what I used to hate Civet, couldn't stand the smell of it. Now, any chance I could use it in a fragrance to enhance something else, I'm all for it.
Wow.
And the other one is Castoreum. Castoreum is in Sweet Seduction.
Huh.
Castoreum is beaver anal glands, basically. But when you smell it, and it's used the right way, it smells like kind of sweet leather. And it's a beautiful fragrance when it's used right. If a perfumer gets heavy-handed with either of those two, that fragrance is done. It's trash. You might as well just get rid of it.
Wow.
So you have to know how to use the fragrances.
Whoa, you said beaver glands.
Anal glands, yep.
Beaver anal glands. This guy, I've told you, I'm glad like this guy here breaks it down. I did not know this, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You hear people talk about ambroxan all the time. Ambroxan, it's a clean, musky, it's long lasting. You normally find that in the base as well, but that's just something to kind of add longevity to a fragrance.
Oh, okay. Wow. Man, I told you I was going to learn something today. I said, when I'm looking at, first I'm going to talk about my collection, right? My little dresser, right? I went to TikTok shop and got me some little layers, D-boy, right? Put my stuff on there, right? I got me another one for TikTok shop, and I'm building that. But when I look at yours, right, you have a mausoleum behind you, right?
Stop it.
A mausoleum, right? And that's just if y'all look, he has vaults. It's a scent mausoleum. I'm gonna give you this flower today, dog, right? So for you, right, when you set your mausoleum, how is your perfumes organized? You just throw them up there, or is it by the ones you like, or how? Let the people know what that looks like in your mind. That mausoleum right there, D-Boy's mausoleum of great fragrances. I named it.
I appreciate you. Well, first and foremost, I will say this. There's always someone that has less than me, and there's always someone that has more than me. I just live my life and live in my lane. That's it. I don't get too excited about my collection, um, and I don't feel the need that I have to have everything else has it. So, but to answer your question, if you look, they're all organized by brand.
Okay.
So that's how I organize my showcases. Everything is set up by brand.
Wow. That takes a lot of
I know
time.
some people. I
Uh,
know some people set their fragrances up by seasons. I don't worry about all that. I set it up by brand, and I wear what I want to wear when I want to wear it.
I heard that. That's what. That's you know what. Say it again, D boy. Where? What? Say that. Let the people know
I
again. Tell them.
wear what you want to wear when you want to wear it.
I
If
heard
you
that.
understand, like some people, and yes, let me say this: certain fragrances do perform better depending on the temperature. So if you're wearing a freshie, something that has a bunch of fruits, a blue fragrance, a cool water, that's going to perform better in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
right? Warmer temperatures. Something that's heavy on vanilla is going to perform better in the winter. It's going to cut through. But if you understand how perfumes perform and what's in it, then you know you need to spray a little bit more or dial it back and spray less. And you can wear whatever you want whenever you want. As long as I smell good, I don't care about all that other stuff. I care about the impression. But I am very mindful of the performance on the fragrance and what statement am I making.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm the presence. I don't have a signature scent. I am the signature. My fragrances just help me be the signature. It's all about the presence.
I love it. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about the present. So I love. We talking about my boy D boy. I told you I'm gonna get everything I can from this man right now. Y'all see he got the mausoleum. Y'all see he has his own collaboration with No Billy Parfum. So now I'm gonna ask y'all, right?
So
For
show me a
me,
little bit.
show him the love. Look, I told y'all he playing, y'all. The guy's playing. Look at Mausoleum One, Mausoleum Two. Look at that right there, dude. Come on, come on, come on, y'all. This guy is the real
They
deal,
probably
and
missed it. They're not paying attention. They missed it.
they'll get the replay. They'll run the replay. We got replays here on Jerry Live. So let me ask you a question. So
Yeah, yeah.
you're like when I first got in the game, right? And my question to you is like to dupe or not to dupe. You know what I mean? Do you spin the bag or do you find that budget friendly hitter? For you, let me know your thoughts on dupes and is it good or not? I know you have so many, right? Break that whole dupe situation down for me if you can, sir.
So here's the thing. The way I look at it is dupes and inspirations, they provide access. The OGs, they provide an experience.
Mm,
So it's not that one is better than the other. It's what is it that you value? Do you value more of the accessibility
mm-hmm.
or do you want the experience? So that's my thoughts on it. I'm not a niche snob where all I have to have all originals.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not that person that says I only wear dupes. Because guess what? This is an original. Sweet Seduction is an original.
Right.
Sundown Reserve is an original. The other four that's in the work, those are originals. And you see, I do have originals, but I also have dupes of some of these originals as well. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about it? Like a lot of dupes catching up to the original. I'm smelling some stuff that's you're a connoisseur, right? How's the dupe game? Is the dupe game getting with the original game, or is still originals king?
It depends. Depends on who you ask, honestly. But here's the thing. What most people don't realize is to make a fragrance doesn't always have to be expensive. It doesn't have to always be expensive.
Okay.
The true expense is one, you're paying for the name, you're paying for the boxing, you're paying for the bottles, you're paying for the marketing, the advertising, the buildings, all that other stuff. That's what you get with the mainstream stuff. So when you normally find like an indie perfumer, which is a smaller perfumer, let's say, I'll use this as an example, Nobility Parfums. He's not paying these mega social media people. He's not paying for TV ads and all that stuff. So his cost is down. So he can actually put the product out at a more affordable price.
Okay.
Same thing for me. People have smelled my fragrance and said, bro, this is easily worth $250 or more. And I said, I know. And I know what we could sell it for $250 or more. And we do use the highest quality ingredients, period, point blank. We will not play around with that at all. I will not play around with it. There's like, so why aren't you selling it for like $250 and consider yourself a niche perfumer? I said, well, we are niche perfumers. I'm a niche perfumer. But if I sell it for $250, all those other people that can't afford it will never wear it.
That's real.
And I can't get rich off of one bottle.
Facts.
I'd rather reach the masses. And people say, you know what, that D. Boyd is all right. And he makes a hell of a fragrance. I'd rather have that than have this socialite type of fragrance where only the elite of the elite can get. Forget that.
That's what's up.
It's just like, I'll give a prime example. This company right here, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what that is, right? That's the LV.
Okay. Yep. Signature bottle. Okay.
They don't do discounts. It's you either paying full retail or you risk the chance of getting a knockoff if you're buying it from someone else. That's just is what it is. And they're able to do it because they have such a following. It's sort of like an iPhone. iPhone can bend in people's eyes. If you're an iPhone user, iPhone can do no wrong. You don't care if they come out with two different upgrades once a year. You're gonna get it. Why? Because it's Apple and I'm loyal.
Yeah.
I don't care about the price. It says Apple on it. I'm getting it.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Right?
Right.
That's the same thing. And here's the thing. And this is not a knock on LV. There's nothing complex about their fragrances. Go smell it. There's nothing complex about their fragrance. But what they do have is high quality ingredients that are blended extremely well, but they're simple fragrances. And that's why they're heavily duped.
Wow.
There's nothing complex about their fragrances.
That's so. Oh, I get it now. So they're very dupable because nothing complex about it. Wow. Let me ask you a question. So, when you buy you get your bottle of Louis V Imagination, get your engraving etched on it, right? Is it cheaper to get it refilled or is it the same price?
Cheaper to get it refilled. But guess what?
What's that?
Those will never be refilled.
Got you.
They'll never get refilled. Ask me why.
Why? Because you bought it over there. That's why.
I got so much. I'll never get through any of this stuff. I can't. I think I can't remember the last time I would have seen fragrance twice, like back to back.
Wow. What goes through your mind when you wake up to pick? Is it how you feel in the morning, or something? What makes you say I'm putting this on today? Is it how you feel?
It depends on. Well, there's a few things that go into that. It could be, what am I doing today? How am I feeling? Do I need a lift me up fragrance? You know what I'm saying? Or it could just be out of obligation. Like if I have arrangements and contracts with different brands and I know I need to give them feedback on something, then I force myself to wear that fragrance so that I can meet the obligations that I'm contracted with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you get to a certain level, and I'm not saying that I'm there or that I'm not there, But what I can tell you for sure, when you get to a certain level in this fragrance game, it's not always as glitz and glitter as it seems to be. Because there's many times where I want to reach for my own thing. Like I want to wear a specific fragrance, but I have to do this test for this other brand. They're depending on me to give them feedback on something, and I have to wear that so that I can get that feedback in a timely manner.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
A lot of sense. A lot of sense. It does.
I have fragrances right now. I kid you not. I have fragrances right now that are still in the original package that I haven't even put my nose on it yet. I have samples and decants of fragrances I've never smelled yet.
I told y'all he playing with us today. I told y'all he got stuff on reserve, back order, 6 month delay. The dude does not play. He gonna pull it out. Let's see. Come on, he look at it. When he bend over, y'all know what he get ready to do. Look.
It's in the original packaging.
Wow.
That's Fragrance Du Bois.
Wow. Wow. So what do you think? Do you think
There's another one. That's two. What's the name on that?
I can't. I got old eye. What that say?
Tropiques.
Tropiques.
You see that?
Yep.
That's
I see.
Tropiques, right?
Uh huh.
That was Fragrance Du Bois. Lucius.
Lucius. Wow.
That's Fragrance Du Bois. Fragrance Du Bois is not cheap. I know what they smell like
Uh huh.
because I have decants of them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I have the full bottles and never even opened it.
Wow.
It's just how it is what it is. I got bags and boxes of fragrances. Remember that one box I showed you? That box, there's 32, 33 fragrances in there.
Uh-huh.
I can easily say probably 25 of them I've never even smelled.
Wow. That's, that's how cold this man is right
And
here.
that's all from one brand.
Wow.
That's all
How
from
many
one
brands
brand.
do you think you deal with? Like if you, how many brands you think you deal with? I know it's got to be tens of 20. I mean, if I could be wrong, like this off.
Deal with, are you
Uh,
saying deal with currently or
let's say
dealt with
currently.
in
Let's
general?
deal with currently.
Right now, I've cut back because I've been focusing on my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably, let me see, seven, eight, eight, eight,
Wow.
eight brands.
And that's brands that depend on you and your knowledge to keep and help push their product. That's brands. That's relationships you have with these companies. Correct.
Yeah. And not always necessarily just to push their product. Again, I do a lot of work behind the scenes where they'll send me stuff
Mm-hmm.
and then they want me to test it, wear it, and then give them feedback on what the longevity was, what the transition was, what notes should they change, which ones should they take out completely, which ones should they amp up, bring down, that type stuff, like true behind the scenes work. And then there's other brands where they may be running a PR campaign, but they need someone to vet the uh, the content creators. Well, who better to vet them than someone that knows that does content creation?
Exactly.
So they may send me over a list or a bunch of videos and say, "Tell me what you think of it." No, don't like it. That one has potential. Work with them on this, or that person's a go. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. So they rely on you. They take your word as gospel pretty much. That's
I
that's
mean, yeah,
awesome. So
for
now
sure.
you on my show, right? You my co-host, right? So I got a segment. It's called the Power Word Today, right? So I got my boy D Boy on here, Uncle J Live. Y'all know what it's time for.
It's time for.
Y'all know Uncle Jerry's.
It's time for
Y'all know what?
Jerry's
Y'all know what it is. Uncle Jerry Live. Power word of the day, y'all. And y'all know how I get down. I take a regular word, I define it, and I tell y'all how that word relates to life. And I'm going to have my boy D-Boy's opinion on my power word of the day, too. And this is a straight sponsored segment. So today's power word of the day is brought to you by, and I got two people. I got two of them today. I'm bringing it by. I got it by. Here it is. My people who I got a couple of sponsorships too. You know what I mean? And I shout out to my people. Today's power word of the day is brought to you by. Hold on.
Cryocure, it's the only way to smoke fresh. Cryocure, tell your bartender no stress. Cryocure, the best way to try. Extra THCA to get you high. Cryocure, Cryocure.
Today's power word of the day brought to you by Cryocure, and I'm adding Nobility Parfums as a sponsor. So today's power word of the day is abundance, right? And what I do, I break the word down, and I say how that word relates to life, D-Boy, and I want you to help me out today. You ready for this one, buddy? Okay,
I'm
the
ready.
power word of the day brought to you by Cryocure and Nobility Parfums. I want you to go to www.nobilityparfums, right? And get your pre-order for that sweet seduction. Okay, today's power word
Don't forget Sundown Reserve. Don't forget
and
Sundown
sundown.
Reserve.
You, no matter of fact, you run it to them. Today's brought to you by Nobility Parfums. I want you to go to www.nobilityparfums.com. I want you to pre-order Sweet Seduction and what else? What else? What?
Sundown Reserve.
Sundown
That's that
Reserve.
oatmeal. That's
That
that big back season one.
big back season, you will taste like a tasty treat. Today's power word is abundance. The definition is existing in large quantities, plentiful, or more than enough, right? So in life, D-Boy, right? Even the patchouli, the citrus, they were on this land in abundance, right? We can get it in abundance, right? Even when I wake up and I know I have an abundance of health, right? And I have an abundance of people that can help me out. So with that abundance, sometimes when you got to reserve it sometimes, right? When you know you have it, you want to share. You want to spread that abundance to many people. And then sometimes people will take over the abundance, right? So but when you have it, it's a feeling that's can't even be described, right? So for you, tell me how you feel about the word of the day, abundance, D-Boy.
When I think of abundance, um, I the first thing that comes to my mind is His blessings. I have everything I need. I don't have to worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself, and tomorrow's not promised. So I'm going to live in abundance today in a way that glorifies Him.
That's what we're talking
You know
about.
what I mean?
Yep, I
So
got you.
keep the blessings coming, keep the blessings going, help out when you can. Just be kind, love on one another abundantly. Let the cup runneth over. You know what I mean? That's abundance to me. That's what it means to me.
How you like that word? You like that word today, abundance? You like that one?
I love it. I love it.
Thank you, thank you. So now we're back. We got our word today. I got my boy D Boy with D Boy's Fragrances. He has his collab, Sweet Seduction. I keep calling it Tasty Treat, Big Back Season. Give me, you know what I mean? He got so much going on. I'm honored to have this man on the show. I can feel a connection way past this podcast right here. So now check it out now. This is the time. People want to know this. They want to know this one right now, D-Boy. So I want you to put your thinking cap on, right?
Okay.
It's time for you to look. The cat don't play. Look there. Are you ready? It's time for you to give my people some hidden gems. That
Ooh.
knock them out right now. I know. Look at it. He like, yeah. I'm ready. This is Uncle Jerry Live, baby. I got D-Boy. I want you to give my people some of them hidden gems, my guy.
Hidden gems. So when you say hidden gems, you want what kind of price range are we looking at? We're looking at dupes. We're talking about originals, niche. What are we talking?
You know what?
Matter of fact, you know what?
mausoleum, y'all. Look at it. He got to go through files and go through different vaults and type in different codes to get to it. I got my boy D Boy in there with the hidden.
All right. This is a hidden gem.
Okay.
This one right here, when I did the first review on this, people were asking me, well, who is it? What is it? Never heard of it. And that's the kind of stuff I like. This brand is called Epico.
Epico. Okay, I'm taking notes.
Okay. Epico. This is an Italian house,
Okay.
straight up out of Italy. And this one right here blew my mind. And this particular one is called Don't Call Me Oud. This was one of my favorite gourmand ouds. Like, just this is different. This is different.
Okay.
Yeah, Epico.
Epico.
Don't call
Take
me
notes,
oud.
y'all. Take notes. If you're watching right now, take notes. This is a once in a lifetime gem. He'll be back, but you never know what gems he come back. First one, Epico, y'all. Get right. Get right.
That one that I was telling you about, the Fragrance du Bois, Rude Oud.
Rude ooh. I'm taking notes, y'all.
It's special. Take it back to the motherland on this one, even though it's not made in the motherland. This is by Memo Paris, African leather.
I think it's African leather, dog.
They have another one that's called Irish leather.
Okay.
That's also a hidden gem.
We getting him in hidden gems, y'all, right now.
You asked for hidden gems, I'm gonna give it to you.
I told you, I want it all. I told you, I'm picking this brand, y'all. See how my man got to go through. Look. That's a connoisseur. Look at this. He's thinking right now, y'all. The hat's looking player.
Thinking.
He got his lean on. Let's let him work.
Well,
Let's let him work, y'all.
while I'm still working on the niche section, I this was in my top 5 or my honorable mentions. That BDK Gris Charnel, I'm telling you, bro, this stuff is
BDK.
fantastic stuff, man. This is the Gris Charnel extract. Bruh, I'm trying to tell you. Get your nose on that. Get your nose on that. Let's see. I got stuff all around me. Let me move this out the way just a little bit, because I don't want to just keep hitting you with all the niche stuff. So we're gonna slide over here just a little bit.
Do what you got to do. Look at that. I told y'all, you got to slide over there. Look. And look at the cases, man. That one looked like a vault right there.
This right here. This is called Vince Camuto. The one with the black leather band around it. This stuff smells so freaking good. You know how much this costs?
How much?
Like $20, $25.
Get out of it. See?
And
wow.
it's the original. It's not a dupe. It's an OG. Talk about fresh out the shower, clean. Just left the gym, whatever. This is a year-round scent right here for $25.
$25, y'all. Wow. We getting the hidden gems from my boy D-Boy, right? From D-Boy Fragrances. So we getting hidden gems right now. You're not going to get this deep. Only going to get this deep on Jerry Live, y'all.
That's all I'm going to give y'all on those for now. For now.
Okay.
I can't give away the entire bag.
Okay.
But I will say this, and again, shameless plug. If you are interested in accessibility to niche fragrances, designer fragrances, go to Nobility Parfums.
That's
Just go
A.
ahead and go there. Click on that link for the inspirations, and you will not be disappointed. All of the old school stuff, the new school stuff, and I will be honest with you. Before I before I met Nobility and the Mad Scientist, he already had a nice collection of his inspos. He had some of the Bodicea the Victorious. I mean, he had some hidden gems, stuff that was discontinued, Holy Grail type creeds, like the one where it had the Creed of Ventus, where that pineapple was really juicy and popping, had that little element of smoke in the back as well.
Uh-huh.
There was that Z 2013 batch. He has an inspo on it. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is there,
Creed was in my first bottles. I used all. That was my first bottle. I used the whole thing. It was Creed Aventus. My first one I used up. I loved it.
bro.
Still love it.
He's he's got them. He's got them. That Angel Share Paradise. He's got that. King Side
Shout out to Nobility Parfum.
from
Mad
Mind
Scientist.
Games.
Uh-huh.
He's got that, and he's humble enough to where he already had a nice little collection. But he and I sat on the phone for hours. He's like, D Boyd, Cognoscenti, I need some ideas on some new fragrances as far as inspirations. What do you think? And I ran down a huge list. You need to have this. You need to have this. You need to have that. You got to get this. You're going to do this. The ones that I know are hitting, but people don't talk about. Get those and stand apart. Forget constantly doing all of the regular mainstream LVs and all that stuff. The market's already flooded. And if you do it in a small batch where people can actually buy it and they can see the quality that you're working with. But then focus on other stuff. So he went out and did LV Moontail, Ink Mark, Rain Tea. You know what these LVs are?
Put me on.
These are the ones that are normally only available in China. He's made them.
Shout out to the Mad Scientist. We gotta get the Mad Scientist. You and the Mad Scientist on the show, D boy. Come
I'm trying to
on.
tell you, bro. I'm not playing around with these people. You know what I mean? I don't have to buy the originals.
Uh-huh. You got
If
it.
I want an original, I can wear my own stuff.
That's what I'm trying to get. I want to be. I want all the tulips from D Boy. I feel like I want to be right there with my boy D Boy, right there. Now listen, I want to break some myths. I
No.
want.
Don't do that.
I want to be your
If
Miyagi.
you
I
want
want
to
you to
do
Miyagi
that,
me. I'm the Karate Kid. I'm a Karate
I,
Kid, Miyagi.
I want you to be better than me.
Thank you.
Don't be like me. Be better than me.
Mm, that's
Don't be
real.
like me. Be better than me. And I'll help you be
Appreciate
better than me. I don't care. I don't have hate in my blood.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
The
what.
only hate I have in my blood is when I hate when people don't do their best. You know what I'm
Respect.
saying?
I respect.
So
I
I'm
love that.
okay with that. I'll help you up the ladder. Pass me. I'm good. I want you to pass me so you can help me up when you get to the top. Pull me up.
Right. I love
You know,
that.
you're either
That
going to
right
push
there.
me or I'm going to pull you. One of the two. But I want to see you at the top. I want to
I
see you
want to be
win.
there. I want to be there. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now, let's clear some myths up real quick, okay? Because I know D Boy will help me out with this. So, I was hearing things like it's best to put your cologne on fresh out the shower because the moisture of your body helps enhance the aroma and the longevity of it. But when we talk, you said there's more factors in it besides that. What are other factors that you know that cologne works for your skin?
Well, one, you just nailed it. Like your skin chemistry, like everyone's pH is different. So that's first and foremost. how the fragrance is made. Spray a fragrance on and your skin breaks out. It's you either got sensitive skin or the fragrance wasn't made properly, right? But outside of those things, you gotta moisturize. You gotta moisturize your skin. You can't just get out of the shower and say my skin is damp. Let me spray some cologne on. So what did you just do? You just added water to a fragrance. You just watered it down. That's basically
Right.
what you did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's basically what you did. The part that they're probably missing out is while your skin is still damp, put some lotion on. Put a skin moisturizer on, right? That's what's going to help the longevity. And you see what I've been doing this entire time.
Hydrating.
Hydrate, drink water. That's what helps your fragrance last longer. You moisturize your skin, you put your fragrance on, keep it moving, and keep yourself hydrated.
Brothers,
But
y'all hear
also,
him? Hydrate,
but also,
moisturize.
but also people want to they get these fragrances, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a I don't know, let's say a Blue de Chanel.
Okay.
It's a blue fragrance, it's a freshen. And they want this thing to last 12, 13 hours. It's a blue, it's a freshen. You're lucky if you get 6 hours out of a blue freshen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or they smell these fruits and notes and they're like, oh, this is garbage. I can't even smell the watermelon anymore. I can't smell the cherry. You're not supposed to. They're small molecules. They are the what those are what evaporate the quickest,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Right.
it's what the department store did. That's what they sold you. They sold you on the opening.
Learning.
So you're not supposed to smell the fruits for hours upon hours.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to get through those fruits, enjoy it. You know, you have that introduction
Mm-hmm.
for about 20, 30 minutes.
Right. Right.
Now let's move on to the connection, which is the florals,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
And then what's going to keep you there? Those woods, the ambers, the vanillas, blah, 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 blah,
Right.
blah, the
I
base.
got it. Uh-huh.
But that's
Uh-huh.
the biggest problem that people have is because they don't understand the composition of a fragrance and how those molecules and notes work. They expect a fragrance that's built off of strawberries in the opening that you're going to smell strawberries through the entire fragrance. It's not going to work.
What happened? I love it. I'm learning. I'm
It's
learning
not going to
stuff.
happen.
I love it.
Just like some people don't realize, I'll drop another gem on you. People always talk about this note, this leather note.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that leather is not a note?
I didn't know
It's
that.
it's actually an accord.
Huh.
And what is an accord? Two or more notes put together to make something smell like leather. So leather is not a note, it's an accord.
Well, learn something new every day. This is my boy. All right, I'm about to put you on the spot, D boy. Right? You ready?
All
Are
right.
you ready?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
having a good time. I gotta. Okay, you ready? Stay with me now. Okay, so check this out. I get this phone call from my boo. Right? It's Halle Berry. Right? And she want me to take her out. I got my drip. I got everything. Right? But I need that fragrance. So I call my boy D boy and I say, D boy, listen. I got Halle Berry on me right now. She want to kick it. I may have her. You got to give me that right one that when she smell it, I'm going to knock her down. I'm going to take her. What do you have for me, my homie D Boyd?
Well, first, we got a couple different things we need to talk about.
Okay?
Where y'all going? What's the
It's Halle.
presence? What are you where are you going? Like what type of impression are you trying to make? What's your statement? And where are you going to be?
I'm taking her to a 5-star off nickel. That's Halle Berry, right? I want to wear something that when I walk in, not only is she feeling it, but everybody else is feeling it. And I want her to stop mid-stick and say, by the way, you smell awesome.
and you want to wear something that everybody else isn't wearing, or something
Yeah.
that's common that's in the market right now.
I want her to say, "You right." I want to say, "I never smelled that before. What do you have on?"
And I guess I can't say Sweet Seduction or Sundown Reserve because that's what I would wear. I'd wear Sweet
But see,
Seduction.
that's what I'm.
I don't know
So
what to
there you
tell you.
have it. So see what you did, D boy. You actually put yourself on my date. Like, hey, listen, hold on. He should put this on. So you telling me go with Sweet Seduction if I go on a date with Halle Berry?
Yes, because you want the night to be sweet and you want to seduce her, right? Sweet Seduction.
Oh man, Halle, I'm calling. When you call me back, be ready. I'm be dripped out, smell like Sweet Seduction. And when I walk in, I want her to stop. I want her to stop. I want the maitre d. Everybody say, "Oh my God, that man smells so good with his drip killing him. He gonna knock Halle Berry down tonight."
Yeah, you definitely gonna knock it off. But I would also say if I didn't go with that, you got to go with Killian's Playing with the Devil.
Killian's playing with the devil. My man. Final two right there, right? That's that. You went in your brain and made sure you found the right one for me and Halle Berry. Is another one that is what you think? That's those two, right?
Oh, I got plenty. I mean, I got all kind of date nights, all
I
kind
want
of
the
date
one for
night
Halle Berry.
fragrances.
You telling me I want? I'm talking about how
Sweet
this ain't gonna.
Seduction.
Okay,
Sweet Seduction.
that's so cool.
They got brown sugar in
I love it.
it. No, that's Sundown. No, that's Sundown Reserve that has the brown sugar in it. But Sweet Seduction also has that sugar cane. So either way, you can't go. I got you covered either way.
I'm going to you. You know I'm calling you. Hey, D boy, that happened. So lastly, right, I want to talk to you. I want to give you a chance to really let the people know about Sweet Seduction, Nobility Parfums, how to get a hold of you, everything. This is your time right now. This last segment's called D Boy's Time. Give it to him, D Boy.
Yeah. So as far as reaching out to me on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube, you can find me under D Boyd Reviews Fragrances. On TikTok, I'm under D Boyd Fragrances. Um, yeah, the Sweet Seduction. I mean, we've been talking about that. You can find that on Nobility Parfums website, his official site. Same thing for Sundown Reserve. There's a reason why they both had sold out and we had to re-up on them again. And now they're both back up for pre-orders and pre-sales. They're just bangers. They're, I don't know what else.
I, you know what, my man? I
I
thank
don't
you.
know what else to tell you. You just got to put your nose on it, get it on your skin, and try it for yourself, and you'll thank me later.
And know what I was gonna do? I was gonna do my review. Know what? I'm saving that. I'm not doing pocket
Do
review.
it.
I'm doing my review
Do
when I
it.
get my Sweet Seduction.
That's what's up.
I'm not gonna even do the
That's what's
pocket
up.
review. I already know what that smell like. I'm gonna do my, and I want you to. We gonna come back. I'm gonna do my review on Sweet. I want you to critique me, and I'm gonna do it like that. I'm not even. I'm not even. You know what? I ain't messing with that. I'm waiting on No Billy Parfum. I'm gonna order mine right now. My pre-order. I want to do mine on Sweet Seduction and Sundown. What's it called? Sundown. Oh, I call it Tasty Treat. Big Back
Right.
Season.
Sundown Reserve.
Sundown Reserve and Sweet Seduction. That'll be my Uncle Jerry review, man.
Yeah, and Nobility he's got his own collection of originals there too. So
Okay.
don't sleep. Don't think all he does is uh, dupes and inspirations and only collaborations. He's got some hitters there too.
Okay.
He's got some hitters too.
I'm looking forward to it.
But
I'm
of his originals
Uh huh.
or of his collection of original type fragrances, I have to admit, I'm biased. There's nothing that I've smelt that's like Sweet Seduction and Sundown Reserve. I literally went back home a few weeks ago for some unfortunate things happened in the family, a funeral, and I brought both of these with me. I wore that Sweet Seduction two different ladies, two different occasions, one fragrance.
Huh?
Had me so embarrassed, but they both said the same exact thing.
What they say?
They said, "You smell so beep beep and delicious."
Ugh.
Like, oh, lady, my mama's right here.
What you
But I
doing,
was
girl?
like, oh my gosh. She said, "You smell so effing delicious. What are you wearing?"
Huh?
And a couple places I went because I brought a decant with me, and I'd have other people smell it, and I just asked. I'm constantly looking for feedback, and some people went to the website right then and there, right on the spot. I need that right now. I'm ordering that right now. It's that type of fragrance, both of them. They're that types of fragrances.
I want them both. I will have them both. And any
Yeah.
other, I feel like I'm in the D boy school of fragrance and game and knowledge and wisdom and being continuously being hitting them with the flavor flam, right? Because man, you got that flavor flam. Because a lot of cats got that flavor fluff.
Right, right, right.
We got the flavor flam over here, man. Again, look at it. Give it. Look, hey, listen. We,
I
hey,
feel seasick. I feel
we making a
seasick.
comeback. They gonna get that. We making a comeback. We ain't no regular older rollers. We doing what we gotta do. We're setting the tone. We OYNs. We ain't no we
Right,
no we
right,
OGYNs. We listen. It's a new wave, and you gotta smell fresh, look fresh, and be fresh, right? D boy, I want to thank you for coming on the show, y'all. This is Uncle Jerry Live. Remember, y'all, love each other, be productive, and get that scrape, y'all. Peace. Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
That was appreciate you, y'all. Thank you, brother.